Can't believe the tears I made you cry. Heard her on the dance floor, heard her on the dance floor. Who knew? Shining on our floors, do we ever tire? Kisses on the dance floor, kisses on the dance floor. We aimlessly just holding on for life. We're caught in our spot. Broken glass and dishes on the table. Dancing as our memories fade to black. Never gave the ship a fucking label. Whatever we had was under attack. Yeah, better on the dance floor, better on the dance floor. Who knew? Shining on our floors, do we ever tire? Kisses on the dance floor, kisses on the dance floor. Are we aimlessly just holding on for life? We're caught in our spot. I feel there's nothing else left for me. Kisses and nothings are all that remains. How could we possibly live in the flames? Can't we just talk at a time when things are so tight? We're caught in a house fire. Caught in a house
Hey everybody, and welcome to the stream. Porky Bandit in the chat already. Welcome. Let me just see if I can get rid of the bloody... There we go. Hang on, I still can't get rid of it. Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. So here we are, Wednesday evening, and we are starting on a live. Yes, a day later than usual. Unfortunately, it was family day yesterday. We decided to go out to the local... Well, it's not quite the local... or the nearest aquarium called The Deep in Hull. Yes, anybody who wants to know about The Deep, I'd recommend you check their website out. It is actually a decent place. It looks small and tiny and dinky on the outside, but the amount of stuff they've crammed into it as well. A massive swordfish, a couple of stingrays, mantras and fatfish and things like that. It was a nice day, especially for an autistic child to go look around. Luckily, he didn't try to jump into the pool. But anyway, we're not here to talk about The Deep. We're here to talk about Star Trek Fleet Command. Yes, our glorious game that has been enduring our lives for so long. And here we go. So, now, at the minute, I am in the Wolf 359 system because I am actively, heavily grinding these 700 bloody targets. Now, yes, I don't necessarily need to do all 700. I could have just took my time and, you know, just work my way through on a daily basis. But I decided I want to try and cram it all in because I was hoping this treasury would come round yesterday, but it never did. So I was kind of surprised it didn't. But it's dropped now. So I don't know if anyone's checked out their treasure chest. I'm at 662 so far, so we're getting there slowly. I've been trying for the last hour and a half to really bang it out. So, and we'll see soon just by the number of gift chests that I've actually managed to acquire, blasting these 700 out. It's just like all it is basically another day of faction hunt or hostile hunt, but on a bigger scale. But luckily you get 7 days. So yeah, so the treasury that they've come around this month is actually, it's not particularly too bad actually. I mean, looking at this, I mean, I can go for the Borg Queen here. I can get literally within 8 shards of the Borg Queen. Woo! But the question is, now, because the Borg Queen's in the event store, do I go for the Borg Queen? Now, obviously the Borg Queen is a 2% crit hit chance. So basically, she's basically another Khan. Why not place 4 ships in 4 different augment systems? For me, it doesn't work that way, Bandit. I'll put a ship in an augment system. I guarantee I'm going to lose it pretty quickly. There's a lot of players who have that same idea, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's not one that I actively want to do. I mean, it's a brilliant idea. I mean, it saves me bloody grinding it all out. But as well, with doing actually this in the Wolf system means I'm actively just working on that roaming reputation as well. So, but anyway, back to Borg Queen. So basically, she is another Khan, but she's aimed specifically at the Borg solo armadas, and that is if you use her on the bridge of your ship. Now, she does have a below deck ability, which is a PvP mechanic, increasing your hull shield, increasing basically your piercing stats by 150% as a baseline starter. But the problem is you need this new ability called Assimilate, which can be activated by a rare. Now look, I do have the other 2 Borg that work with Assimilate, so I don't know. I mean, maybe we can look at her at some point and see if she's actually any good in PvP, but then I've got to go find someone to shoot. But the problem is they are level, they'll only be level 5, tier 1. So you're not really going to notice anything big. I've not actually heard anything big about the Assimilate and the PvP side of these officers. I can't say I've actually seen players using them. But hey Dreamwaver, no problem, mate. About time everyone isn't sick at your house. Oh yeah, they're yeah. I have got a couple of videos in mind. I just not got around to actually making them at the minute. One was the mining officer one, which somebody asked for last Tuesday. Obviously, we tried to go into it on Thursday, I think. Was it Thursday? Thursday last week, and yeah, that turned into an interesting last half an hour. But I will try and look into that. I'm going to look at redoing Stella. But the one thing is, what I'm waiting for when it comes to the Stella is the new Apex event, when that actually drops. So I can't wait to actually see that one come round and see what that's all going to be about. I will be doing a video on the day that's actually dropped. Obviously, it's going to be the usual after around about 8 PM before I can actually get the video recorded, get my kids to bed and everything. But when that actually does drop, I will be doing a video on that day, because I'm really interested to see what they've actually done for it. Hopefully, they've kept the medals. They better have kept the medals. And Rev, if I remember correctly, Rev Juice did say he has seen what they've done. Yeah, I won't quite go that far. It did kind of worry me a little bit. The fact his line of thought was literally on so many different lines. The way he was thinking. I mean, it definitely came. I mean, the way his words weren't slurred, and all his words made sense. It just made me wonder, could there have been something else that was affecting the way he was thinking? It's just because he was just like jumping from one to the other, and it was just confusing. Yeah, I did think he wasn't watching what was going on the screen. And I know he is a busy guy and everything, and it really worried me a little bit afterwards, because after the show finished, I was just like, that's not like him whatsoever. He's never all over the place. So, but hopefully, I mean, if he joins the stream later on, hopefully he'll be a lot better today. But we can only wait and see. So now I have actually seen someone did comment in tonight's live stream of Rez on YouTube. Is Tindy worth getting? So if anyone is actually thinking of getting Tindy, absolutely. That's your answer to that one. Absolutely. And it's a below deck ability you want, and it's that hull health, adding that extra strength to your hull. Now, it does say 100%, so it's not going to take, if your total hull health at the minute is 10,000, it's not going to take that 10,000, it's going to take 100% of the base. So basically, if your hull is only 1,000, and all the research and everything else on top of it makes it 10,000, unfortunately, it's just going to take that 1,000 and just add it on top. It can be a small, minute thing, but it's there. And then obviously we've got Hemner as well in the today's chess. Below deck ability, I won't really worry too much about it. I mean, I suppose you could put him on something like the let me think. What Mantis maybe. Dixon Hill's an ultimate disappointment. Right, Bandit, you're going to have to enlighten me on that one, because it won't be till tomorrow when I can unlock him. Hey, Pets, welcome to the stream, mate. It won't be till tomorrow that I can unlock Dixon Hill. So, I mean, I'm working through the clues. To be honest, I'm actually letting other people figure it out. Because it's just like, I'm sat there just like thinking, but it's like knowing your systems and everything. It's like, it's a below deck ability, digging the dirt to increase mining speed. Yeah, it starts off at 30%, but I hate to think what it's going to be like when it's maxed out. I mean, I've got a funny feeling it's going to be actually not too bad. So he's probably going to be another one of these officers. Oh, you bought him, did you? And he made hardly any difference. Yeah. I think we kind of noticed that kind of small difference when it came to like Arium and Elelium Machinum when it came to the isogen mining, 40% boost, and it just was like a couple of minutes, and that was it, mining the isogen. So I mean, the small percentages, yeah, it is base mining speed. So all the other boosts totally gutted. You know what I'm mining for mining. Yeah, I know you're a strong miner, and actually, considering that you were solo this mining Monday and you finished 9th in the Alliance event as a solo player, that is actually pretty damn good, in my opinion. I mean, it does help to have like 6 or 7 different meridians. I'm not going to lie about that, but I have to put my tablet on charge because the music's probably going to stop at some point, and we don't really want that during the stream. So change the cables over here. But yeah, so I mean, 30% starting mining speed though for Dixon Hill. For high levels like us, Bandit, it is going to be pretty shabby, and I think maybe he's going to be more of a lower level player. I think the one thing that we really want is that research in the X-Borg faction store, X-Borg faction research tree. And that's the one with that us high levels are going to really need. Hey Nuts, how you doing, mate? Was everything all right the other day? I really hope it was, mate, because you really did seem all over the place. Are you under the weather, buddy? Are you under the weather? Because after the stream, I was really worried about you, because it's not like you to be on like 3 or 4 different lines of thinking of the game. It's really not like you. So, but anyways, we'll carry on with the looking at the lockbox. Now, 924,000 Latinum. Yeah, that's actually quite a lot of Latinum. Let me just call up a calculator and I'll quickly give you some numbers on that one. So, 924, 1, 2, 3, divide by 300 is 3,000 days. You don't remember, mate? Yeah. It was really kind of worrying because we was obviously talking about mining officers, and then you was going in about combat and PvE, PvP. You was literally on multiple different lines of thinking, and I was trying to keep up with where you were going, but I was just getting really confused and thinking, this doesn't sound right. So, but as long as you're better, mate, as long as you're better, that's the big thing. As long as you're better, better per se. Obviously, you say meh, so I'm guessing you're under the weather. So, but anyway, so 900 using my Bortus to kill 44s. Nice. That's actually pretty high for a Bortus as well. That is pretty high. So, but 924 is 1,000 Latinum is 3,000 days. So if we actually break that down into years, that is just under 8.5 years worth of speed ups. And now the reason I'm going to stress is on the speed up side is because that's primarily what I use Latinum for. I know a lot of other people use it for things like commons, common parts, common materials, things like that, and maybe ship XP, officer XP, and things like that. But I primarily use my Latinum for speed ups, most notably when it comes to like research and buildings. So that 924,000, that's 8.5 years worth of speed ups, which is quite a lot when you actually think about it, and it just gives you the kind of idea of what we're actually. Oh, hang on, didn't show you the rest of the box, did I? It just shows you the kind of amount of time things actually take in this game. And you look at the base, you look at what you can do, and if you go on stsc.space, you'll see the base level, and you're just thinking, that's like a lot of time. But that Latinum can really show you how, can give you a better idea. I mean, yeah, I bought the unassimilated pack last month, which had like 600, I think it was like 610,000 in it, and I blasted so much research that made it easier for me to go to 43. Tonight, once this is done, I will be going to 44. We were going on about the pros and cons of, yeah, but I was also in chat. I will keep using the art to keep down the confidence. Okay, okie dokie, mate. So, right. So, further in this, you got a large quantity of raw titanium as well. Now, obviously, this is going to vary. This is actually based on a £90 or $100 pack to the value of actually 150% of that. So, it basically means the full pack plus an extra 50%. So, that's what I'm going to be getting here. Obviously, for those of you who do like the $5 pack, obviously you're not going to see quite as high. Yes, you do need to spend spend money, unfortunately, to get this high. So titanium's high, dilithium's a bit meh, so is the steel. But this is more of a battleship pass, as somebody actually mentioned in, I can't remember what chat it was. I think it might have been the CC's, CC chat. Was it Tiberius in there? I think it might have been Tiberius in that. I'm not quite sure. But someone did mention it's aimed at your battleships and everything. You were reading from chat top to bottom from this side, so you were reading my chats backwards. Yeah, there's that possibility, mate. I mean, I do read. Obviously, all the chats are over on the far side on the screen. Obviously, because I've got the stream up above me, so I can actually keep on top of the chats with me not putting it on the screen. And obviously, everything's over the far side, so that's going to be covering the crystal and the uncommon crystal and ore over there right now. But yeah, so I do try and read it, as keep on top of it as best I can. But moving on, we've got some, obviously a lot of G4, got up to the epics as well. And then into the G3, we got a bit more. I was looking at potentially even upgrading my auger to tier 7. Yeah, I'm still debating that one actually. But yeah, and then we've also got a lot of parts, G4 and G3. I mean, the G3 ones are pretty meh considering, but it is, I am a G4 player, so obviously that's not going to be as high for me. For other players, it could be lower level players, it could be higher. You might not see the G4. It depends where you are. So now I will admit, I did look at the potential possibility of maybe going from Ops 43 straight to 45 on stream. Unfortunately, and to make things even worse, there's no gas in the treasury and I don't have enough gas to actually do the buildings. But we will see how far we can actually get. So I've got about 31 ships left to kill. So that's about 5, in theory, about 5 targets. And that's if I can actually get the... I hate the fact that this thing at the bottom moves from side to side every time you're selecting ships. And then you put them into task. It's really annoying. Oh, that's a pixelated ship. So, which is really annoying. I hate it when they come around. But that's just a sign that the servers are not syncing with my game properly. To keep that in there. But hopefully it'll disappear at some point before I leave the system. Also running as well, if you have a tier 5 Cerritos, is the Cerritos events. Today's is FKR Armadas. I might just throw in an uncommon G4 one we'll look at. It is damage base, so you don't have to worry too much about having to beat the thing. You could probably pick a high level one, providing you can smack it, do some heavy damage. You'll actually be able to put some get your scores on the board. And then obviously you got your leaderboard as usual for Tier 5 Cerritos, which has got Tendi for the second week running, actually, because Tendi was in it last week. Obviously they do put the epics in it, but it's weird the fact they got Tendi for the second week running. You have to focus on being efficient, doing your daily kills and daily mining. Yeah. When it comes to the treasury, yes, you do. Because, I mean, I've rushed this through in the last couple of hours, just to get it up to the point where I'm going to be able to claim it. Because I really want to see if that problem that some players were suffering last month rears its head. I haven't heard. Oh, there's a Federation War Armada there. How strong is that thing? 14 million. Now, let's just have a little fun. Let's see if a incorrectly crewed Kelvin. Let me show you the crews running. Incorrectly crewed Kelvin can actually beat that War Armada. I'd be interested to see. Here she comes. I bet she's going to lose badly. Oh, right, okay. The Augur question. Yeah. Like I say, I was thinking it. I mean, I might just bash a load of research through. So, no, we beat it. Quite handily as well. So, somebody will be... I won't get a thank you message for that. But actually, I didn't do too bad for that one. For a completely crap crew. 8 rounds. But, yeah. That's actually not too bad. So there's kinetic charging, energy weapons firing. Yeah, they're the kinetics fire. Not exactly big blast, just under 500,000. But yeah. But anyway, so that poor War Armada went back to the knacker's yard. Alright, so the problem is I keep trying to select that bloody Valdor and it keeps jumping away from me. I will say though that War Armada has actually inflicted the most damage on that Kelvin in the last 2 hours, or more than I've actually had in the last 2 hours. So, So how is everyone's day anyway? Hope everyone's absolutely fine. I know we don't have many in the stream. I mean, it is unusual for today. Now, I will just say, actually, I had a surprising message off somebody today. You need that too. Yeah, I absolutely do. I was banking on it to go 43, but obviously because I was very naughty and bought that pack, yeah. I went 43 a bit earlier. But no, I was messaged today in private message. Hi, Matt. Welcome to the stream, mate. From somebody who's wanting to set up a... I'm not quite sure what it is. It's something similar to what DJ and Rev ran when it came to Amazon coins and things like that. But this was using the Huawei app gallery. Basically, slightly cheaper packs from the in-app store. And I'd get a little bit back off it, but... At the minute, I'm not even monetized with YouTube. I mean, if anyone donates to the channel, I'm greatly appreciated. Which reminds me, Mike, Hey, Dave, welcome to the stream, mate. I can't say I'm enjoying this act so much. The case I am, it's really sitting there, it's racking my brains, but I still leave other people to sort it out, figure it out for me. But this month, I'm not as enjoying it as much as I did last month. Put it that way. But yeah, so I mean, in my case, thank you very much for the donation to the channel. So that is very much appreciated. Like I say, if anyone does want to donate, the link for PayPal is in the channel's description. So any tomorrow Apex update. Is it tomorrow, Mark? I've not even seen any announcement for it. I would love to see, which means I could be back. I'll be back on recording a video tomorrow night. Yeah. Now day one's answers, I did actually manage to figure that out myself. Because I entered the systems and I thought, right, what's common? The hub systems, the home systems. Okay, right, but oh, right, that's what's in common. They're connected. Oh, you sent it to me on the Discord. Okay, I don't think that's come through yet. Oh, they've dropped it a few minutes ago. Oh, right. That's not come through on my board yet. Oh, yeah, here we go. Alright. Yep, Bandit, I've just seen your message. It did come up, but it didn't come up on my phone. So that's will now be a weekly event for 24 hours. There'll be a new reward earned through the events called contraband chips. Another bloody currency. These chips can be used in the Apex store. So I'm guessing these are going to replace the chips that's going to be right, I'm going to just update my alliance on that. New Apex event starts tomorrow. There, so that at least they're going to know about it. New additions in the Apex store are assimilated Stella requires a tier 9. Oh. Oh my god, I was actually looking at the assimilated skin myself. I was actually looking at that. Ah. Zeta tokens have been removed. Ooh. Well, you only got like 100 a week anyway, and the only chest it was actually worth anything on was the independent credits. The other two chests were crap. Rewards have also been updated for both Eclipse Heist tokens and Rogue event trophies. Okie dokie. So we'll have to have a look at that one and see what actually... let's put myself back down there. And see what it's all about tomorrow. But having that assimilated skin in there... and having the red Stella skin as well, that's going to be a big help as well. So I'm going to be guessing that that's going to be something that the players can work towards. So which basically means I'll have a look at it. And what I'll do is I will compare it to the getting it in the event store this month. So if it's something... so it could be just something like you grind out. And basically, in that case then, if that's the case, I will not be getting it from the event store. If it's an acceptable grinding rate. But we'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow on that one. That'll be very interesting. And to be perfectly honest, I think, to be honest, if they drop this announcement, you know, like event change time, I think I would have decided to do the live stream tomorrow night where we could actually show it off in all its glory. Keep an eye on Discord though. I might still decide to drop an extra live streaming just for that, but I'll have to see. I might just do a video. Depends how busy we are tomorrow. My son's just starting a new school. He's had an induction day. Hopefully new items will be added to the event store tomorrow. Yes, I believe that's coming round, but I'm not going to guarantee it. I'll promise it, because obviously I don't know. I don't get told this information. And as I've always stated, I always get my information from the other content creators. I didn't get much chance to watch Rev's live stream tonight, but I think he did mention something in there, but I can't remember. And unfortunately, I won't get a chance to watch it tomorrow because my son will have the TV in the morning, and then I've got to take him for his second taster session at his new nursery tomorrow. So, are we getting close to the finish? The jellyfish. I don't want the jellyfish. I want to know, are we going to opening that treasury? Why has it not told me yet? Why is it not telling me how many I've got to go? It should be telling me by now. Here we go. It's unlocked. Right. Here we go. Oh, let's have a look. And there's my notification. It is now full. We can go for it. So, right. So there was an announcement. There it is. I don't understand why that didn't actually blast up on my screen. Be sure to let us know what you think about these changes. Well, Eco, I think we'll definitely be stating that one. So now do that. And let's have a look. So now, obviously, to do that one, I actually have to go to the store. So what we'll do is, for those who do like to pay the money for it, yes, my treasury is full. Oh, Tal's back in. They put the bloody ion particle in. Are you joking me? An ion particle? How many's in there? Just the one. Now, you only get 2 ion particles as a grind. You only get 2. And they're in 2 missions. One that you can do with Ops 43. And, oh, here's the announcement. Here it is from Eco. So now you can see it on screen. For those of you, obviously, you don't have access to my Discord. But if you are on the STFC official Discord, it will be in there. But that's pretty much it. There is a couple more bullet points. Well, obviously my screen's not quite big enough for that. So here's the announcement coming on the 13th of April. Oh, that I tell you what, I know exactly what's going to happen when that changes over at 5 p.m. UTC. Yeah, that's game time. It is going to be... Hey, Porky Pig. How you doing, buddy? This is going to be mad. There's going to be loads going out there, but I will be looking around it, see what there is, and I encourage everyone to check it out as well. But like I said, I will do a video or I will do live stream. I'm not decided on which yet, but I'll decide that tomorrow. So just watch out for the Discord. If there's no announcement, there won't be a live stream. It'll just be literally a video. But ion particles, yes, there is 2 ways you can get 2 of these free. One is a mission on literally your main core chain missions. I didn't know that you only get 2 ion particles. Yeah. No, it's 2 missions. One is in... Oh, right. Welcome to your first stream, mate. It is 24 hours late, because normally I do stream on a Tuesday, but like I said, I've been out with the family yesterday, so I said I'd reschedule it. I thought, you know what, throw it in today. I'm absolutely knackered, tired, but hey, what the hell. Usually wake up a little bit when I do streams, and then I start crashing towards the end of it. So... And Tiberius is talking about the new stealth skin. I'll catch up on that chat later. But yeah, so you get your 2 particles in your core missions. I think the first one's around about Ops 43. After you've done Ops 43, you'll get a mission. So I'll tell you what. Let's go this. Right, so quick treasury. There you go. Treasury unlock. $89.99. Yay. That's if you want to buy it. Now, if you want to do free to play, it is in the recruit section. But oh, hello. Here, what we got here? Okay, I'll catch up that in a bit. Think. Base. Need to go into my base. And then you go into research, and they are in the combat tree. And scroll across to the barrage. Now, as you can see, I've got Explore Barrage already done, which means I've already done the first one. The second one, so the first one is going to be in a mission called A Familiar Face. That is the first one. Now, your second one is Ops 49. It's all the way up there. So it'll be a very long time before you can get it. So you could buy 2 packs, really, and get these done. But then you'll end up, when you get there, you'll end up with an ion particle that you got no use for. And that mission, that later mission, is called A Light in the Darkness. So, but like I say, it is a high level mission, that second one. So we'll be a long way off before we actually get there. Well, before I get there anyway. So now, if I'm that PM's really bugging me now. I get so bogged down. Right, so for free-to-play players, if you have basically been saving up your broken descending rods, as you can see, I've got 4,600 myself. You only need 4,000 of them, and what you'll do then is you'll bring them to this pack here, where you can turn in 4,000 to get one descending rod. Woo! We got a descending rod, so it looks like it's not broken this month. It's actually been fixed. Good. Skip. Get rid of that. All done. So now we can go open the thing. How long have I got left on that one? A day and a half. So out there, click on that. And as you can see now for some peculiar reason, that open now at 4,000 should have come up straight away. It didn't. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've not long literally done it. But hey ho, it's there now. So I've got a rod. Here we go. Cheers, Mark. We have now got my rewards. Ooh. 8 shards away from Board Queen. Now, because the assimilated skin is going to be put in the new Apex event, that now means, do I actually go after the Queen? Do I get Queen? That is there's no treasury running about. Oh my god, there we go. Oh, we haven't been in stream that long. So we finally got it, so which means now I'm up to 951,000. Ooh, I've got a lot of buildings that could do with upgrading. So, right. That I'm only good for PvP, just unlock all 3 of them. Alright, he's just unlocked all 3 of them. Well, hopefully he's going to tell me what they're like. But then again, me and my Alliance Admiral are actually our biggest... your game's still crashing, mate. I really don't know what to say to that one, because that's a pain in the ass, that. Literally a pain in the ass. I wouldn't even know what to suggest or where to go next with it. I really wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know what to suggest, mate. I really don't. And I can understand how frustrating that is, and how it make people consider actually leaving the game. So, I've got a large number of daily speed ups. So let's see. So we've got that one. So it's not going to cost me 59,000 Latinum after all. So 56, and then if we shoot that up, 35. That's even cheaper. Here we go. So I'm now officially Ops 34. Yay! I get an extra 8,000 Latinum, so to replace some of that 35,000, I get 7 more 3 days. I just spent up 7 of them, and I get some 1-day shields. I don't usually use the 1-day shields, but anyway, so that's that one done. Station event. Cheers, buddy. Right. So now, what I will say is, for those who are just literally going through the paces and just generally go upgrading, as and when you can, free to play, if you actually take your time, these diodes, if you're claiming them every single day, and this will be the same for the Exocom factory as well, between operations upgrades, once you actually get your treasury in line with your ops, you're going to end up building up loads of optical diodes, or those, what are they called? Servos. Cheers, buddy. You're going to end up building shitloads of them, right? Now, for me to go to 43, it's going to increase my minus speed by an extra 5%, my protected cargo by an extra 2%, my cargo capacity is not going to change, but this is only going to cost me 730 to upgrade. But yeah, I've got 4,800. So that basically means I've now built up more than enough diodes where I don't need to keep collecting that chest. Now, I do keep collecting that chest because of the extra particles it gives you for some of the territory research. But once I've done all the territory research, I could effectively stop getting diodes for nearly a year by the time I get round to it. So, but I mean, that's going to be 57 days to upgrade. So now I want the mining speed, yes, and I want the extra protected cargo. So we're definitely going to put that in. But if we also look at the Exafactory, if you have a look, right, I've got 2,231. And all this is going to cost me to go to 44 on this one is 1,150. So that is it. But again, that's just basically doing the exos every single day, collecting those servos. It's not the best, I'm not going to lie. But yeah. So I mean, this one I'm not going to bother upgrading yet. I'm going to get the treasure because obviously I want that mining speed. So at least my mining is going to be done a bit faster. Here we go. Got me reputation done. Now also, another good one is going to be a shuttle bay. Again, now because this is going to cost me some materials as well, I could actually leave this for a leaderboard. Did you get the 6 ball queen shards from the syndicate event? No, I don't think I've reached that point. Yeah, no, I've not reached that point yet. Looking at that 19,000, I'm probably looking tomorrow morning before I can get that. But yeah, that's an extra 6 shards. Hang on a minute. Right, so let's go in here and right, so get that. So we're going to get these extra syndicate points because I'm trying to rush it through to get to 30 to unlock these extra boosts and make those generators of mine actually useful again. So now, how close does that put me? Right, so yeah, tomorrow morning I should get that. Not a problem. So yeah, so that'll be an extra 6 shards for me on that one. Literally, I just need 2 shards then, don't I? And I've unlocked her. Yay! So, yeah. Now, I've still got a murder hunt to do. So, I need to find what that's going to give me 50 million damage. Oh, crap, I've not even done Parabellum yet. Oops. Well, like I say, it's too busy faffing around with the treasury one. So, but let's go sort that one out. Let's get all the ships back in dock. This is the scene I usually like watching, is all these ships just converging back on my base. That's all my ships back in right now. If I remember rightly, that's the one. Oh no, that's not that one. Come on, click over. That's the one I want. I definitely ain't spending 8,000 on freaking half an hour repair. So do that. Don't forget the retest event. Yeah, now I can actually synergy that with the Armada event. So, and I will be doing that. So we'll head out and try and find a new an Armada. But the problem is, I need the Valdor for that. So as soon as we get this Parabellum done, and there's one that will do. Quick and simple, nicely done. And then click on that. Here we go, fully done already. 28,000 extra bits of latinum. So now the cost of doing that ops clearing off the Ops 44. I got the 8,000 as reward. Plus that, I'm now in profit. I'm now in profit for that. So, yay! 36,000, and it only cost me 35,000 to do. So, and that's second contact. So that's not the second thing. How many would you have if you did not use any speed ups from the store till the building finished? If I didn't speed the building up, wow. Well, to be honest, the answer to that question is rather wide, because it goes on what draw you get with the servos, because there's two amounts, the 10 and the 16, both on RNG. You're guaranteed to get one or the other. I'd probably say about 70% of the time, 75% of the time, you'd end up with the 10. But then you've also got 3 chests, and you get 16 every time. So if you do the 1 chest, 100, you'd probably be looking at around about 6 months to do 1 high level. Around 6 months, give or take, just generally pulling. So that's longer than the actual building speed up time is. The building upgrade time is. But yeah, 16 and what did I say mine was? 1100. You do 3 every time. So you're looking at 16, 32, 48. So 4,800. No, sorry, correction. I stand corrected. 48, just 48. So round that to 50. Looking at that, that's 10, 20, 23, 24, potentially 25 days. 25 days. It's a 22-hour cooldown. But yeah, based on, if you can get the max pull of 48 per day, you'd be looking at around about 25 days to get enough exacoms to level that building up 1 level. Now, if I took the 95 days and based on RNG basis of not getting the 16 on every chest, we'll be looking at around about, yeah, I'd probably say 95, maybe 105 days, give or take, to do it on 1 chest at 10. So what's that? It's 115 days, isn't it? Yeah. So you'd be looking at a minimum 115 days just doing the 1 chest and getting the 10 on it. But that's providing you did that 1 chest every single day. So yeah, you'd be looking about 115 days to do that. But as you can see, I've got 2,231. So just based on that level of just the 1 chest, no. What do you mean no? Because if you did the 1 chest, which will give you a 10 pull, this is absolute crap RNG, bearing in mind. It's 10 servos to reach 1,150 here will be 115 days, because basically just dividing that 1,150 by 10. That's all you're doing. You're just dividing it by that. So now, if you get if you get absolutely flawless RNG, you would be looking. And if you did the 3 chests all the time, you would be looking around about 25 days, give or take. So, which is actually pretty good. But yeah, I mean, 20 days over the upgrade time, and it's not particularly that much. But once you've taken into your account your alliance helps and everything, you would be you'd probably be looking at still saving up for an extra month in total. Give up, you'll probably get down to about 80 to 82 days with helps. So yeah, give or take. So that's just thinking off the top of my head. To actually do it properly, I'd have to track the RNG, which is not easy to do because I just literally do the pulls in the morning and I'm not even thinking about the pulls. I'm just pressing the buttons, getting through as fast as possible. And I actually did it on live stream on Twitch once. I think it took me about 10-15 minutes to go through everything I need to go through to get what I needed. So, right, let's get the rest of this fleet repaired. Because, believe it or not, the officer I need is actually here on Ship C. I need her. So, let's click on that. Assign officers. Right. Valdor Armada. And of course, typical, still on its way back in. There he comes. Right, quick repair. Yeah, here we go. So that's that repaired. Now, let's get the crew on there. So now I just need somebody else on the bottom deck. No, I was asking how many of those things would you have, or if you didn't spend any during the duration of construction and still went to the refinery every day. Based on 16, 160, 1,600. Right, 100 days based on 16 for one chest pull would be around about 1,600. That's just 100 days. Yeah, you would end up with a lot. Now, based on what you're telling me, that you get the 16 and you do all three chests, so it's 48, so 4,800 you could actually look at in 100 days. That's what you'd be looking at. Oh, trust TOS Kirky to be on a bloody away team, Simon. Oh, luckily it can be claimed. Are we going to get a critical? I can't remember what mission this is. Nah, no critical on that one. Ooh, ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. So, that's still not giving me the 400... Oh. I've not even changed the bloody ship over yet. So, right. One of the rare times my sarcophagus actually comes to join us. I don't know why I did it that way around, but hey-ho. So, put them in. Assign officers. And, yep, we're at 400%. Smashing. So now I'm going to need a... Did I not repair him? I'm guessing not. Tell you what, it's nice having all those repair speed ups. They won't last long. They literally won't last long. And we also need an extra... We need to replace Gorkin, because he's no good on the bridge of this ship. Where are you? Here he is. There we go. So that's the Cerritos ready. What's his water range now? 102. And right. So before I go anyway, I'm going to put my base back in territory. I moved my base originally to Wolf to do those 700 because I was expecting to be blown up quite a few times. The only ship that really took the most damage was actually the D4. But the event credit payouts are anemic compared to last arc. Are you on about the event store currency? Right. So sender. Yep. To be honest with you, got a fresh new pad. I'm tracking all the payouts so far. They look reasonable. They look around about average. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same. I am kind of thinking the same. But we've only done 8 days so far. I'm on to day 9. I've not even written down the events from today yet. But there's still time this month for them to just poo. What's that? I don't like. Oh, okay. Okay. Stop Siri writing words. I don't know what's wrong with Siri, but I don't use her, so not my problem. Right, so we'll send them out there. Have I sent the Enterprise out there? For God's sake. Can't believe I sent the bloody Enterprise out to the wrong system. She needs repairing. It looks like they decided to set the mick out of Siri now. Hey, JT, welcome to the stream, mate. So, we've got more people in stream now than we had earlier. So, just a quick reminder to those of you who have not seen the announcement on Discord yet. Apex weekly event starts tomorrow. Yes, event change tomorrow. It's 5 PM UTC. And for those of you really unsure where to find that, when it loads, right here. When that says 13 April 17.00, that's when the event changes. And the new Apex event will start. I can't wait to have a look and see what they've actually done. And I've still got the announcement up on the screen next to me. It's just really making me think, how grindable is this assimilated stellar skin going to be? I mean, it was only just released last month. And they're already putting it in the event, in the new event. Now, the red skin, I can understand that they're putting it in the events already. Because a lot of players play for that leaderboard, and there's still a lot of players who still just can't get it. Despite multiple attempts at it. So, but yeah. Now, let's get that D4 under repair. But yes, I really can't wait for that event to come round. Something tells me, though, the events haven't changed. Something tells me the events have not changed, but it's nice to see the Zeta tokens have gone. Would you sell your account for $4,000? No. because that's against the terms of service for Scopely. So I wouldn't do that. I've known some players to actually sell their accounts, but no. Unfortunately, you can offer me as much as you want. I still wouldn't say yes on it. I would not say yes whatsoever. It would be a firm, flat no. 400 million. Quit. No. Quick question. As a debate with our alliance for territory defence, if you're all on nodes before it starts, do you have to reset the... No! No! Absolutely not. Once you've secured that node, that's it. You can take that node before the thing starts and you're still getting the 4 points as soon as territory activates. Because one thing is... Right, let's go back to my territory, right? I can sit on a node. I can put a ship on a node. Right, here we go. Put the jellyfish on there. And at the minute, it's no more than just an empty spot that I can actually control. I can take control of, and that is it. It is not active until... Think of it as either an affinity node, which I think is a good idea for this game to change the minor nodes to all affinity nodes. And don't worry, there's ways... I've also got other ideas around that as well, by using affinity nodes. But think of it as an affinity node. It's always there. It's always full. You literally put your ship on it, and that's it. It's just going to mine it. It's going to stay in place. But the one thing is, obviously, it doesn't activate until the start of Takeover. But you do not need to come off it and go back on it. You put your ship there. If you're not fight, if you know you're not going to fight, you just lay there. Go off and do something else. Go get a coffee, cup of tea. Some say there was a bug where you had to reset it. I don't know about that one. Now, if it was there, obviously Mike's just saying that was in the old description for territory defence, which is fine because obviously that was probably the older when it first came out, was you couldn't actually activate that node until territory started. But then obviously territories plateaued, and obviously something would have happened. But no, now it's literally a case of once you're on that node, that's it. As soon as it starts, it will. That was years ago. Okay, so that happened years ago, but it doesn't happen now. I guarantee you're getting those points from get-go. You can put your ship on there before it all starts. Like I said, no offer. It's going to be good. That's no problem, JT. That's not a problem whatsoever. I just hope that DJ and Rev don't come in and counter. But as far as I went, no, because I've not seen it. I put my ships on there and not a problem. They've been scoring the 4 points. Now, in all honesty, right, I'm a Commodore in my alliance. It would be nice if the Commodores and Admirals could actually see who actually attended takeovers, because there are some alliances that are ran like that, who are ran to, you did not attend alliance, you did not do this, you did not do that. There are alliances out there. That's up to them. I don't like that way of playing. Yes, I'd like to see who came, and I'd be interested to see how many points I scored. I would be interested to see how many points my ships I scored personally towards it. That's just me, though. That's just for my own, warped mind, and saying, okay, I've done this, I've done this, but are we going to get Dixon Hill playing the game for free? Yes, we will tomorrow. Once you complete the day case tomorrow, where it's another let's just say it's going in the line 15, 15, 15 red dots killed every single time. It's going to be find another system, kill 15 dots, jobs are good 'un. So, but yes, we will get him free to play. I'll be 3 shards over because obviously The ticketed events were also, if you actually noticed, I think it was just the combat ticket events were all paying out 1 shard of the new Dixon Hill character. So whether that's going to continue this weekend, I don't know, but I would presume so. So just watch out for that. You could probably earn yourself a few extra free shards for doing a little bit of combat. Hell, they might even change it to mine this coming weekend. You never know. But yeah. Now, once you complete the Spawn Spot challenge. Yeah, the Spawn Spot challenge. So, wow, 700 kills has earned me 338 chests. That's not bad, actually. It's been a while since I've been that high. But yeah, it is a case of the Spawn Spot challenge. I usually go in a bit later on to actually do my dailies. To do that. So, Intrepid. Ooh. We got a Saladin. Got some Horizons, Monteris, 10 Kamaris, some Kiras and some Vaclases. Yay! We love our G3 ships, but actually I like that 174 G4 common interceptor packs. I do like that. That's not bad, that. So what we got next? 15 Kamaris! Woohoo! So what's that? It's 25 now. So we're nearly halfway there. So we need about 35 on the next chest. Some ship XP. That's always a good bonus. Some relocation tokens. 2 more Saladins and another Intrepid. And a little bit of Latinum. So, what are we going to get here? 5 Horizons, 9 Vaclas. 3 Saladins this time, but only 13 Kamaris. So what are we up to now? We're up to about, what is it? 10, 25, 38. We're up to 38 so far. Another relocation token. Ooh, nice. It's only 1, but it's always nice to get them. They don't come around very often, but when they do, it is nice to have them. And then another 4. So it's 42 Kamari shards. God's sake. If you're interested in the Vaclas and the Horizons and the Kiras... no, Wolf 359. Wolf 359. Farming the full 700. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm looking at as well. That is what I'm looking at for him. Is that shield stripping? Oh God, I heard somebody say he's. Oh God, who was he similar to? Strike Team Lalan. No, is it Lalan? Yeah, similar to Strike Team Lalan, but as a rare and set for miners. So if we actually look at that, so we'll have to go all the way down to all the greyed out officers, obviously for Dixon. And now, what it is below deck, digging the dirt, that's mining speed. So put him on the bridge, and he can reduce your opponent's shield mitigation by 5% each round, and this stacks. So eventually you could actually reduce your opponent's shield mitigation to 0. You can flat pack it. Absolutely. Now, like I said, I heard he was similar to Strike Team Lalan. Again, she's an officer I haven't actually got yet. There she is. Is it Backdoor Shield? No, not that one. Target Optimization. No, it wasn't Lalan. Yeah. Chekhov was another good one. Here we go. It's Strike Team Una, sorry. While on a battleship fighting a player, Una decreases their shield mitigation by 25% each round. Now that's a nailer. That literally nails it to the ground in 3 rounds. Yes, it's going to take by... with Dixon, it's going to take a lot longer. So you've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 10. You're potentially looking at 14, 15 rounds to nail the mitigation to 0. Yeah, just messing around with ideas. I get miners killed every day. Yeah, my miners go boom quite a lot. Especially my Latinum ones. And my Isogen ones. They definitely go boom. So, but to me, it's giving back to the server. So, now, another idea for pairing, obviously, as Nazi just mentioned, is going to be Chekhov. Now, mine's actually a decent tier already. Here he is, level 15. He's already a tier 3. But, when it loads up, security plans. When attacked on either a capture node or a mining node by a player, Chekhov will reduce the opponent's damage by X%. No, actually, I'm taking your idea. Because putting Chekhov... Now, this is just me thinking. I'd probably have to... 20%. Oh, that's good. Hey, Cad, welcome to the stream, buddy. Maximum 20% for Dixon. Now, that's not too bad, that. So, bringing down the mitigation each round is good. But also decreasing how much damage that they can land on you is also going to be a tremendous bonus as well. So I'm thinking if you put one of your mine offs in the captain seat, Chekhov one side, Dixon Hill the other, your miner might survive, maybe. I don't know, maybe. But anyway, it's definitely worth testing. But obviously, like I said, I've got a tier 3 Chekhov right now. And obviously, tomorrow I'll have a tier 1 Dixon Hill. Now, how it's going to be sourced after this, I really don't know. The ship abilities refit. Are you on about the mitigate the salvage skins? That 200% mitigation stats is not too bad. I probably wouldn't say in this game really it's going to be an awful lot, especially when you get into the higher levels. But I mean, it could be useful. I'm not going to say it's not. So, right. Oh! Somebody stung my jellyfish. Crystal Bog, I'm still going to get smashed, but maybe I can kill some of... Yeah. Hey, yeah, if somebody wants to try and come and get you... I'll just wait and see if he messages me. If it does, so go sting your own alliance. So I'm not the only one he's actually got. Let me just let him know. Here we go. Put Chang on the bridge. Oh, has he come back now? He's come back for another run. I don't think my jellyfish is going to be able to take that on. No, not really. What crews you come back with? Automatic defences. Meh. Jellyfish actually survived. I'm surprised at that. Hey, it's limping back to base though. No, Chang. I wouldn't have recommended putting Chang on the bridge. In fact, I won't even put Chang on my ship's full stop unless it's below deck. Where is he? Right, I know for a fact my Chang's not that low. Oh, there he is. He's only level 24. So, right, Captain's ability. Well, yeah.
We all move to the beat of our playlists a little differently, and with millions of songs to discover.
Yeah, that the only problem is with that, it takes you about 4 months to get the damn thing. So yeah, so Chang gives you that, but the problem is your opponent's whole health has got to be under 60%. So he's not going to really activate his captain's ability until you've actually done some heavy damage on it. And then, yeah, 10%. Not really an awful lot, in all honesty. With the new officers. Oh, okay. That's definitely one to keep watch on. I mean, I definitely wouldn't recommend his officer's ability because, obviously, you need somebody to proc hull breach for that. So, but a 50% chance of delaying the next weapon attack by 1 round. Yeah, it could be good. I mean, I suppose it could be a good idea in base defences, really. Against those bigger ships, really. But again, Mr. Chang from the Hangover movie. Yeah. Yeah, so that automatic defences should be the best. And yeah, that's the only time I use Chang is for the away teams. I don't use him for anything else. Right, so my jellyfish is sat still. Did it... What did he send in this time? Right. Right, okay, so he tried stinging me this time. Yeah, you do have to try new things, that's definitely true. Right, so this guy is obviously coming to our territory. He's stinging our players. Well, fine, he's doing his dailies, but we're going to defend our territory. Not like we can do much against their alliance anyway. I half expected him to send in a bigger ship, actually, to take out my ships, really. But, hey-ho. Hats off for the fact he didn't do that. But sending his mantis in again, obviously he's stung me and then tried to actually attack me. Obviously, it's gone 25 rounds. But the mantis's firing pattern is not really suited to PvP. It really isn't. As you can see, there's literally no officers activating here whatsoever. Wow. So that was the first. Taking turns stinging him, keeping there for 30 to 60 minutes. No, unfortunately, I did all my stings this morning and I'm out of stinging juice. Oh, right, so there's another announcement come through from Eco. To alleviate any concerns, the original Zeta token bundles will also be available this week for anyone who has any extras in their inventory. Yep, I've got some. There you go. Here's the announcement. So that's from Eco. Just come in. So, yeah. So if you've got any extra in your inventory, you will end up with some bundle. I think probably to make it up to 100, so you can spend them. But hey, we'll see how that pans out tomorrow. So, but right. Locate. Right. Let's have a look then. Now I've got a funny feeling the amount of targets are pretty much gone. Oy. I hate this next bit. It's hunting. Right, can the Cerritos make it there? Yes, it can. That's alright then. What's that? Yeah, it's 110. So the next system, Cerritos won't be able to make it to. I tell you what, the community really likes making poopies. Ooh. Oh, let one of my alliance answer that question. So, is there any questions anybody wants to ask? Or anything? Any burning ideas that you'd like to share and let us all in on what you're thinking? So, okay, so I'll throw my idea at them. Affinity nodes, as I mentioned earlier, I do have a way around this one, is literally make all the mining nodes infinity nodes. Gets rid of this stupid idea of the zero node protocol or protection or whatever. I'm maxing out my auger with all the tricks, direct hit, strike team, cloak, auger, refit, mitigation. Alright, okay, that's cool. That's going to make that a pretty strong auger. If they actually put strike team Lawn in the event store, I will be going for her. So, but yeah, so infinity nodes, what I was thinking is like, we can have these infinity nodes. Yeah, Huey's definitely one officer I would love to get. But whether I can actually afford him depends on how much loot we get. And at the minute, I'm not looking at an awful lot. Oh, sorry about that. Oh. What are we going to put in the new loyalty gift? Yeah, there's an interesting thing. Getting the loyalty chest updated. To be perfectly honest, the way Scopely is, I wouldn't expect too much of that. Really wouldn't, because yeah, I just don't think they'd actually put much in the way in there, really. Oh great, there's no Armadas in there, figures. But, well, I don't think there's really much you can do. I don't think there's really much you can put in them. They've got an acceptable amount of materials in there. They've got latinum. I suppose when you've got a specific amount of Devor parts, Kinzer shards, Carol shards, I think, yeah, you could replace the blueprints with some skins. Yeah, I mean, they updated the Latinum Mundi with Quark, and they increased the bloody targets as well. That was a bloody piss take. 1 month to notice 1 week. I opened the 4-star 6 chests in Discovery Refinery, but no mini loyalty batches. Oh, 4. Yeah, it was nice to have Quark added, so which means now we're going to get a nice little trickle of that. But, no, 4 times. That's actually quite a lot. Do they do the 6 chests? They do the 5. They do a 5 chest. Yeah. Yeah, I do actually. I do agree with that one, though. So I think the loyalty chest could do with being made like ops. They already are ops targeted as it is, and we'll go over and we'll take a look at them. Oh right, yeah. I know which ones you're on about now. But yeah, so these are ops targeted. They do improve every so many ops. It's like when you go from 39 to 40. I'll check that one out in a second, Mark, because I'm getting slightly confused. But on these, when you go from 39 to 40, they do change. Obviously, they get the G4 added to them. There are some improvements. But I do think these are ops based. But the one thing is like, I've got him max. Do I really need any more of him besides for transporter tokens? Not particularly, really. I mean, I just pulled this today as well. Again, like you said, Nuts as well. I'm the same. Do I really need any more Devor blueprints? No. I've got 30 towards a 3rd Devor. Oh, Carol, yes, I'm still working on my way maxing her out. Also, you get the broken deceiving rods as well, so that's actually pretty good. So, yeah. I really can't see much in the way of improving these chests anymore, but the heroic ship events need to accept all currency used to upgrade them. Now, the daily events, I absolutely agree with. Those mini daily events, the 6 and 12 hours, they definitely need a massive overhaul. Because it's like, even this needs a massive overhaul. It's like, what the flippicker am I going to do with a 1 minute repair speed up? Especially when my ships are numbering like 13, 14 hours. Oh, actually, 8 hours to repair. But anyway, I mean, Scopely have got their reasons for doing certain things. And unfortunately, it is all centered around trying to make some money. I mean, I can't blame them for wanting to do that. So, right. When the refining loads up... Oh, crap. I've not pulled them. Never mind. Right, support. Oh, I can't see for 5 hours. So what Was you on about these special tokens towards like the badges and things like that? I can't even click on it. Yeah, surprises. Ah, right, yeah. No, the RNG around them, those what the freaking called? Hang on. Mine accommodations. Yeah, it is. They're so difficult to come by. I mean, I can go days and days without pulling them. It's stupid. But then again, another one that's also a nightmare for trying to pull, but especially when you don't have the 3-star territory. That is an RNG basis. I've not pulled any in ages. I've not pulled any of them in ages. And yeah, I've stopped pulling this now just to build up the ISO emotion so I can actually do some research. Okay. I don't even get that, JT. Literally, I don't. I think it's been a month since I pulled some Metreon particles. And I was pulling these on a daily basis. I've just stopped. I mean, especially now the price has gone up. I mean, that price is going to change tomorrow. That could do me something for the X-Borg faction. You get those when you don't get Metreon particles from scrapping the Stellar. You get Stellar particles. Oh, the add into the Xbox faction. Yeah, I mean, definitely something you could add in. I mean, at the minute, you obviously you get the Isogen. Okay, not there. Factions. Yeah. Where are you? There you go. I mean, obviously you get all these at the minute, but that's about it. I mean, I suppose they could add some Tetrons in here. I mean, who knows? But I don't know. This is Scopely we are talking about. I think you do. Yeah, you would have a source in every day. I mean, they've added the stellar particles. Nuts, what do you want me to check? You know me, I'm quite happy to check anything. What have I just called up there? Have I hit a dock or... Oh no, I've gone inside the base. I wanted the gun. Yeah, I've only got enough to do one gun and I'd need to do all them up to 44 before I could go to 45, so... Kind of sucks. So I could spend a few months sat here at 44 and work my way through everything. Nuts, I need to know what you want me to check, mate, because I'm not quite sure what you want me to check.
ESSO want to help you use your car a little less by hopping on your bike a little more, especially for those shorter trips, like the popping out for a pint of milk trip, or the off to pick up the kids trip, or even the Friday night chippy trip. And to make the swap easier, every day ESSO is giving away an e-bike and 10,000 nectar points that you could spend on cycling gear. Could you do a journey differently? Search ESSO.
It looks like Talking Track Team's going on. So more line discussion. Camp at 39 or 40. 39. End of 39. I'm going to put this bluntly. For fuck's sake, do not go to 40, because as soon as you go to 40, your G3 stuff plummets like... Ugh. Just stay 39. Camp at 39 until you've got all your efficiency research up to date. As high as you can get your efficiency research. Make sure you've got that jellyfish. Get your G3 epic ships up to at least tier 6. Whether it's just one or all three of them. You only need one up to tier 6. To be perfect, I went to 40 with a tier 6, with a tier 5 enterprise. But 39 all the way. So I wouldn't recommend going further. Right, so no, sorry, I missed that part. Obviously, going through the 39 bit. Yeah, and 39, you are at the top of your bracket, so as well. So more chance to win some few of those SLBs. But yeah, don't go into 40 until you're absolutely ready. But even the most experienced players in this game will tell you the exact same thing. Don't go to 40. Stay at 39 until you're ready. It does pay to camp. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. And that's what a lot of players done. I've done it. I've only just got caught up on my research. And now I've gone to 44. I've got crap loads of research now to do. But luckily, I can bang a load of that through, given the fact that I've got a load of Latinum. So I'll probably be sat there for the next couple of days just go, okay. So it's like I'll clear the 3 I've got here in, and I'll go. You still miss being Ops 39. Yeah, I know that feeling. My Enterprise and Augur Tier 7. Smashing. Yeah, just make sure your research is up to date. That's all you can do. Yes, and definitely collect as much G3 mats, because if you've still got a lot of research that needs G3 mats, trust me, you're going to need it. Because that's one thing that can really hold you back. Just make sure... I mean, in all honesty, right, it'll mean you're stuck there for a little bit longer, but do all your research. All the research you can possibly do, get it maxed out. Like I said, I got everything maxed out. I had a loading territory still to do, Starbase tree, Outlaw tree, but they were requiring other things like particles and emotion and parts and things like that, not materials or resources, because I had them. So, easiest way. Who would win in a fight, Kirk or Archer? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Kirk or Archer? Ooh. Yeah, no. To be honest, Mike, I barely scrap them. I've got one scrapping at the minute, but I barely scrap those things. I barely do them. But then again, I've been putting that G3 research, G3 materials into the research and everything. So, the trees that you want to be mostly keeping up to date is combat and station. They're the ones that you primarily want to try and keep up to date. You've got all the other various researches and things like you in all the other trees. So it's like the one thing that slows you down in the away team's tree is your service awards and your merit of honour. They what slow you down in the away team's research. I have one more module to upgrade on my plan, then it's back to the research level. Yeah, exactly. So, obviously, get you away teams as far as you can possibly do. Research, it pretty much comes down to your ops level, materials. These can be a bit of a pain in the ass if you've not been pulling them on the daily. But the biggest thing that's obviously a problem in here is also going to be the stellar particles. So, but luckily now you can get them from the faction store, Xborg faction store, or, as it says, by scrapping a stellar. So, I mean, just do what you can in here as well. Starships tree. Ooh, what range for... Ooh. I don't really use my disco anymore, but we'll definitely get that one going as well. That'll be one of the next ones to do. But get as much of this done as possible. Keep your... Oh, I've got a load of Defiant to do as well. Your Mantis as well, for doing your Mantis stuff. Your Defiant, your Cerritos. And hell, if you've even bought it yet, the Titan. Now, I think I did mention this in last stream. Is the Titan is available from Ops 37, right? But for those free-to-play players who are not prepared to buy it yet, you can't actually start the grind till Ops 38. Because that is when the Xborg faction store opens to you. So, Galaxy Tree, yeah, it's another one to keep on top of. The plan is to maximum Augur D4 and then hit the events hard with building the scrappers to bump to 41 or 42. Yeah, exactly. With 68 million, most of that is yeah. And that's the one thing as well, as I showed it with my alliance. The fact that I was still level 42, and I was mixed, and power level wise, because of my research, I was mixing it with a lot of 44s, 45s, and the odd 46s on my server. Hell, there was even a 49 as low, because obviously they're not focused on research. So obviously I was meeting them. Two players have got it already, have they? That's all right then. I mean, I will get mine. I mean, I'm working on mine that hopefully I will have mine available for a live stream. I can build it and launch it on a live stream. That's what I'm hoping. If I keep to my plan. If I keep to it. But anyway, yeah, so moving on. So territory is another one. And what you're looking at your territory in here, ISO emulsion. And obviously when you go into 40s, you'll end up with all this to do. Yeah. I can technically go for all that. I need to unlock it all. That's the problem. But the ISO emulsion can be a bit of a problem to get. But it don't need materials. So this is why I say the ones you want to be making sure that you've got up to date is your combat and station. And yes, your galaxy tree as far as... Stop before you don't start this lot. I'm only doing this. You can do this lot if you want to. It's a hard pass for you, is it? It's not going to be for everybody. So I mean, I don't know what this area of effect really does to games, but besides the fact it can affect everything in its range and in the area, that's pretty much all I know. But I mean, it's like, I don't do these with the exception of those really big domination events, to obviously for the points and everything. But other than that, what was I looking at there? Oh yeah, it needs G6. But yeah, so I mean, if anything, one research you definitely want to go after, if you can, is this one. Yeah. That one needs, though, the metaphasics. So yes, unfortunately, it is a spender's one. You need the metaphasics to get it. Because it costs metaphasics, which is a new one. Yeah, you could say the Titan is a command ship, really. Because obviously, once you actually get it up to a decent tier, it will actually basically operate like a command ship. Because it'll affect every ship in the system. So, but, I mean, obviously, being below tier 3 might not be as big and as good as everyone wants. Maybe it's going to take time to build it up for it to become effective. So, but yeah. So, I mean, the Titan, I'm definitely going for. I just want it for the sheer hell of it. And then obviously, because of the extensive loop it has surrounding it, I'm going to have to rewatch Revs and Ultimate DJs and No One Shouts videos on it again, just to get my head around the actual loop. But, yeah. It's going to be an interesting ship to go after, for sure. So, but like I say, I'm hoping to have it, all the blueprints ready for a live stream. But that live stream won't come until July. So, I'm looking around about the 11th or 12th of July, I should get it. Touch wood. All being well. But I've got to follow my pattern first. So, right, now we've got an Armada. The ship Picard helmed the fleet against the Borg cube. The Enterprise E or the Enterprise... yeah. Actually, yeah. It'd only be the Enterprise E. You want the Sovereign class starship? I should think this a Sovereign class starship is going to come to the game at some point. I think it will come at some point. Potentially a G6. I would have thought. But I mean, we'll have to wait and see on that one. Still no bloody Armadas in here. Oh, the G4 ones are still in the old timers, aren't they? They're not. They weren't updated to the new quicker timers. We'll send him back there for a minute and see if there's one appeared in there for me to have a go at. But yeah, anyway, so back to these affinity nodes I was on about. So what I was thinking is changing all the mining nodes to infinity nodes. Now, this would cause some problems because players could end up just hogging a node and constantly mining on it. And if they're very good with the cargo management, yeah, you'd find it very difficult to get them off it. So what I was thinking is that Infinity nodes could allow multiple ships to mine off one node. Say maximum of 5. I mean, that might be too many. But 5 ships on there mining. Now, a lot of players obviously do go away from the game while they're mining. So, increase the mining speed as well off those nodes. Yeah, I'm going to feel the benefit of that one, Mark. Come and boost all your alliance. How much better for the Sarco? Yeah, it'd certainly be a lot better. It would be good for the sarcophaguses. Especially in the beta systems, because there's only 10 nodes in the system. So yes, as long as your members have got their research done. This is frustrating. So allow up to 5, anywhere up to 5 ships to mine one node, but increase the mining speed as well. So the chance our miners will go OPC quite fast, quite quickly, and then OPC hunters could also come in. But as well with Infinity nodes, it gets rid of this 0 node bull. Because I know a lot of servers operate these 0 nodes where you've got to send a warning before you attack that node. I really hate that idea, because it means I've then got to sit there and wait for that amount of time. So usually when I look at 0 nodes, I look for OPC. I look to see if they're OPC. Because then if they're OPC, I can just go and pop them straight away. You still could potentially get blasted by a G5 player, nuts. You still could get blasted by a G5 player. So, I mean, I wouldn't count my chickens straight away on that one. In all honesty. This of mine is really doing my nutting. Well, I can't. Oh, there's a rare. There's some common there that's being taken. Monkeys. It's annoying. And the problem is, I know for a fact I can't go any further than this system because these Cerritos can't actually go there. Can't go any further. Ugh. Right, send him out there. It's 8 minutes away. Right, that one there. That one there. Right. So what I'm doing now is, no way to Infinity nodes, I'll blast you. As long as I'm OPC, take it, mate. Oh, that's the way I see it, as long as I'm OPC. I don't sit there crying about losing OPC miners. I know some players do. Ugh. This is going to get frustrating very quickly. Unfortunately, the Cerritos is the one going to be running backwards and forwards. Ugh. I think... I think I'd have to find these things in the morning. Okay, what? Have we got anything decent in there that I need to do? Nope, that's fine. Away teams. There's Latinum 1 and Officer XP. What exactly is the reason why you cannot look into deep space systems? I don't know. It's called a fog of war. Hi, Lucian. The kids are all right now. Thank God. Enjoyed a day. This is what we call the water zoo, the aquarium. So yeah, but they're doing all right. But thanks very much, Lucian, for asking. Yeah, in deep space, it's a fog of war. It's if you remember the old Command and Conquer, obviously you had to explore to remove the hard grey area. But then when you left that area, even though you took that hard grey area off, it still come on with like a sort of like a see-through cloud, a darker see-through dark colour. You could see what was there when your tank was there, but once that covered it, that's it. You can't see it, so you'd have to put your tank back into that area just to see if anything's changed. So if you knew there was like a miner mining those crystals and everything, and then obviously you brought your tank out, it'd still show that crystal miner sat perfectly there. But then obviously you send something else in to go actually take that crystal harvester out, not miner, harvester, and suddenly it's moved or it's disappeared because it was under what was called a fog of war. So that's what this why you can't see into the systems in deep space. It is very frustrating. It is very annoying. I'm not going to lie, but it is what it is. I mean, fog of war is something that happens a lot in the games and everything. You know, when I always saw DJ's car, I don't know if anyone else thought this as well. Yeah, Dune. There's another one that does the same thing. Wait, DJ, I don't know if anyone else thought this. I mean, obviously DJ always had the cat up and everything, and we all got this mental image of what we thought DJ looked like. Doesn't he look totally different to what we all probably imagined? I mean, I certainly didn't imagine he looked the way he does. I mean, he's just posted a video on his Talking Trek announcements, just thanking somebody. So, but obviously his team's taken over the kitty box tonight. So, yeah, that's it. So right, so what we got here? Diplomats are 1 day, so that's fine. We'll put Kang in and Trey. And I want Eurydice on that one. Oh, 100% already. Yay! Get rid of the traits. Officer attack. Cheng, off you go. So that should give me an extra 4,000 Latinum tomorrow. Right. So let's have a look, see if we can find this bloody Armada. Oh, there was an uncommon Armada. Awesome. Colitis. Nice. Aha! Right, so let's have a quick scan of it and see what his hull is. 57 million. Something tells me I'm going to end up with people joining me. So, right. So let's get that one done. I don't know how many's. Can you put yourself on the away team mission? If only I could. I'd be the OP character that gives me 100% critical chance every single time, and then I'd be doing it on things like the one for inactive nanoprobes and active nanoprobes, so inert nanoprobes, sorry, and active nanoprobes, latinum ones and things like that. How much credits cost for 1 BP for a Nova? Oh, somebody asked that question once. Oh my god. I think. Let me think. Oh, right. Never mind. Right, so the Hydra Blueprint's 1200, which is the same as a G3 Epic. So, hazard a guess. I'm gonna say that much. I'm gonna say 1600. As hazard a guess, maybe 1500. Maybe 1500. So, and I think it's 150 blueprints. I think 3000. Oh, cheers, T. So there you go. It's 3000 faction credits per blueprint. So I think it was 150 blueprints for it. That's usually what's the comments. Ooh. Yeah, 150. Yeah, so if you can split the cost between all three factions if you've got all three factions at the 1 billion mark. So, I mean, I need to get to Guardian before I can get a Northcutt blueprint. I think I've already got the. Oh no, there it is. That's the one. Yeah, there you go. 150. I could have just done that, couldn't I? But obviously I've got to be distinguished before I can get hold of that. So, but no, so 3000. So what you could do is you could split the cost across the number of factions you've got at the 1 billion lock. If you've only got the one faction locked at 1 billion, then yeah, okay. Well, you're looking at distinguished actually, but the 1 billion lock should be more than sufficient. And then obviously when it comes round time to getting the blueprints, get yourself up to distinguish. I mean, distinguish is not really much more for me. It's an extra 100 million points. To be honest, that wouldn't even take me that long if I went up and smacked the level 50 ships. It wouldn't take me that long to get there whatsoever. But since I've got enough of them available, I'm going to collect that. Nobody's coming to. Looks like nobody's coming at the minute. That's fine by me, because that means if I can kill this thing, I'll be happy. So, is there any other ideas anybody else would like to see as like improvements to the game? Because I'm kind of interested to know what everyone wants to see. Got to be 52 to build it though. Yeah. Only 2 at the billion locks. Why have I just got a pile of purples on my screen? Don't worry, Lucian. I knew what you was on about. Yeah, I mean, I would actually be interested to know what everyone else would like to see come into the game and everything. I think it's got something to do with the syncing of the servers and things like that, and all that BS. And I don't know why it comes up like this. I really don't know. Oh, monkeys. Right, so what time have I actually got for my... Oh, it's only 4 minutes, so I've got to make sure it's right. Odo and Bashir. Hey Joseph, welcome to the stream, mate. Yeah. Sourcing for them would be a good idea. I mean, I've managed to unlock Bashir. I've not used him yet, but I've unlocked him. In the minute, I can't seem to figure out a place to put him on in my fleet. But yeah, and as for Odo, yeah, I've not got him unlocked yet, so it would be nice as an opportunity to get him unlocked. Same with Dax as well, because I'd love to be able to get her unlocked. So she's got no sourcing. So obviously, a massive improvement in officer sourcing would be ideal. I mean, I could understand the sourcing through the first month of basically whatever leaderboards or events. You want to see Uhura in 7-9's uniform? Well, I think the uniforms back in the 60s for the female crews were short enough. Would love if they added a way to transfer crew in one space. Yeah, that would be a nice mechanic to see added to the game. I can't see them doing it though, because it would involve new technology to do that one. Yeah, Leland added to the Strange New Worlds crew, absolutely. Mark, why are you using 2 critical hit chance officers on the same ship? What I would actually like to see is a real choice to a faction. Like a new research tree that will only let you pick one faction to progress. No way to get the other 2 done. Not even money. Ooh. Ooh. What the game originally intended. Because the game originally intended you to only go in one faction's direction. 134, mate. EU 134. I'm on Tucker. But yeah, the game originally wanted you to go in one direction on one faction. That I mean, I don't know if you'll remember, but when the game was first brought out and everyone started getting up to the 10 million lock, they actually took the lock away from us. There was a massive uproar and they reinstalled it, and then everyone started doing multi-factions and everything. But having that a specific research where you could only pick between which faction you wanted, I do actually like that idea. Things to buff your faction officers, your faction ships, credit acquisition. I could actually see a lot of good stuff coming from something like that. A lot of good stuff. That is an idea. But so how they would work it around so you can't even do the other ones without by paying. Yeah. Now I don't think Scopely will actually do something like that though. But that's definitely an interesting one. I'd have to put that to them and see what they say. Well, put it into the CC's chat and see what they say. Yeah, all research aimed at a specific faction. Now, there is a way that they could probably get round it. because they've already got the technology to do this little bit, which is oh bloody hell! I need to get the idea out of my head through words, and I can't seem to get it through. Where the packs in the store are already filtered by some of them. Some of them will be filtered through by what you've got specifically. Say, for example, like your G3 Epic ships for the salvager skin. You'd only have the skin available for the ships you've got. The skins in the in-app store for like the Valdor, the Katinga, the Kelvin that increase your faction reputation. You only obviously get them in accordance with which ships you got. So I've got the Valdor and the Kelvin, so which means I get the Galaclass and the Jem'Hadar bug ship as skins available. The Katinga and its is it Breen ship, I can't see yet because I don't have the Katinga. So they could do that kind of a lock. An independent faction hunt or rep like event like FKR. Yeah, we sort of already got one like that. They would probably say that would be hostile hunt. That we've already got that one. So yeah, I think that would be their argument on that one, is we've got hostile hunt, which basically means you can kill anything in it, any red dot going. But the independent system, well, yeah, actually there are some high level independent systems as well. When they do faction hunts, add the independent faction. I really don't think I could handle having a independent faction to do as well as the other three. The other three take long enough as it is. I mean, the Klingon ones take me about 15 minutes to beat up the Klingons. Takes me about 10 minutes with 10-15 minutes with 6 ships. I just go into Beta Penthe for that one. You have high level Jem'Hadar. Yeah, you could use the Jem'Hadar as one. Yeah, that's definitely not a bad idea. We don't have one that's independent credit. No, I mean, we definitely could do with one that does pay some more independent credits out, but I know at the minute they will use the argument that we've just had a boost to independent credits through the new Borg refinery. Yay. Would help if we actually got the charged nanoprobes to actually bloody do more than just one thing at the minute. Because you've got now research, you've got a ship, you've got the refinery bits, you've got solid directives, you've got credits, you got rep. You just don't get enough in there. Yeah, I mean, they could add independent credits to that as well. I mean, leaving like a daily trickle of something like about 50 a day. No, Jem'Hadar, no chest drops, but what is the reason for it? Mark, what do you mean, no chest drops? And what's the reason for it? Are they not dropping loot chests? Because they should be. I'm sure I've been getting loot chests, but obviously it blends into what I normally get from other hostiles. I've got to do Jem'Hadar tomorrow because I need some more antimatter pods. So what I'll do is I'll have a look at that one and keep an eye on it. Because obviously I won't be doing much more combat tonight because I've already done the dailies at my events. I'm sure I have. The only one I got left to do is the domination event. The Armada events are about to complete now. Done missions, done Parabellum, done the Titan. Yeah.
Going back and forth about heading out.
Yay! We did it!
Download and take your music offline for whichever party.
So, right, so that's the coins for the Armada hunt.
Tunes flowing from one adventure.
That's the second contact Armadas.
Of Spotify Premium
So we've got all that coming.
banner to learn more.
So, and that's put me in 45. Not bad for doing a Armada on my own. How deep does that go? 50. Yeah, I won't be there by the time that's finished. Well, still another. Yeah, still another full day on that. So, but right, let's send me ships home for repair. Right. Time to saddle up the miners. Why I just pressed that, I don't know. Oh, you twit. Yeah. Yeah, we do have that event. I mean, oh yeah, they could actually do an event for that. So, what it is, it's definitely a suggestion I'll put forward to them. Yeah. What I'll do, Mike, is I'll keep an eye on that for the Jem'Hadar one. I'll have a look tomorrow when I go out there and do some more Jem'Hadar. But yeah. But yeah, I'll definitely recommend adding the an independent faction daily event. And actually some dailies as well, so to match in line. Because I mean, that's the one thing that should have been added really from day one. That should have been in there. But yeah, so leave them with me. So, but anyway, right, it's 10 to 12 here in the UK now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start wrapping up. Because obviously I need to get some sleep. I've got to get up early, get the kids sorted for school, and get them off to school. Yay! But anyway, thank you everyone for coming to join me on the stream tonight. Sorry it didn't happen last night, but like I said, it would be rescheduled, and we got it in tonight. So thank you for coming in to join me. Let's get ready. Let's take the game off. Space Skins research that removes Stark's. That's an interesting one, Joseph. I do like that idea. So, but yeah. So, thank you everyone for joining me. If you do want to donate to the channel, please, the donation link is in the channel's description. Don't forget to like. If you're not subscribed as well, please subscribe. And that's it. Stay safe. Take care, everyone. And I shall catch you on the next video, which will be tomorrow night at least. If not, it's a live stream. We'll see. Live long and prosper. Stay safe, guys. Pegasus out.